Good morning, friend. I am Neeraj Kumar Dinkar. Today we will discuss about the maintenance. Why we should maintenance of equipments at the construction project. A lot of many people are not aware about the why we should would maintain the equipments at the construction site and anywhere. Why we maintenance? Suppose that for example, so we are using, suppose that you are using in a mixer machine at your kitchens, in your home, then you know that why we needs to be sometimes maintenance. Sometimes if any things, any parts of damage, then you have to take care properly, because of behind the reason why we needs to be maintenance in construction sector, in any sector, because of maintenance life of equipments. We have to consider, we have to how to who use of life of the equipments. That is first things. Suppose that if you are using tower cranes, if you don't have maintenance of tower cranes, that may be a damage, and that may be a life will be a decrease. Suppose that if you have a car, then you are not maintaining the car, that may be very less, very less mention, very less of age of car may be defective and damaged, and not meant if you are not maintaining. So that is main purpose of maintenance. As because of you have to consider how to our equipments on long life will be uh, will be huge in construction project and any industry. Because of I am focusing on construction, because of I am also working in a construction sector as a safety professional, safety manager person. So that we are discuss about the maintenance, why we should maintain the equipments, maintenance the equipments at workplace. There are two. First is the, if you have maintenance properly, then your equipment's life will be increased, and if you have maintenance, then your productivity will be increased. Because of if any malfunctioning and breakdown your machines, then impact on your work and productivity and also impact on your or finance, and increase of your risk also. Because of you, if you don't have maintenance, then major maintenance if found, then also always is maybe critical, maybe risky. Suppose that if you are not don't have maintenance, or don't did not maintenance of the electrical equipment, that may be chance of big incidents may be happen. So there are behind the reasons, but now we will discuss how to maintenance, how many types of maintenance at the workplace. First, maintenance of equipments before any accidents, before any equipments. If you are going to use in your project, then first you should primary inspections, that called first initials. You have to inspect the all those machine if you are going to use in your workplace. That should be inspections before enter at your workplace. Means you can say before, during the enter, while entering the vehicles, also entering your equipments, any type of, you have to check on the gate with concerned persons. Suppose that equipments to mechanical team must be instructions as per the checklist. Checklist must be enthusiastic and at least realistic as per the manufacturing process. And after you are satisfied, your equipment is very well sounds and good conditions, then you can go ahead to work on site. That call a pre-inspection. Now after the work, after the operational machines, you have to plan the maintenance schedule. That call you have maybe maintenance schedule monthly basis, maybe a fortnightly, maybe some weekly basis. So depend on machine, depend on exposure frequency, depend on the how much times you are using of machine. S- Accordingly you have to plan the maintenance schedule. In case of any fault on any part damage, then you have to change this, because of there are a lot of machines, many types of machine. If we are using in constructions project, like the rope suspended platform, tower crane, and concrete pump machines, and lifting tools, tackles, electrical equipment, bar bending machine, cutting machine, in compressors machines. There are many things, many types of machine we are going to use. So you have to list out, find out entire project equipments, what are you are using, and accordingly scope of the list of the equipments, you have to prepare maintenance schedule in your project site. Now maintenance is another part, and now we will discuss we should instructions of the equipment. Maintenance means that called maybe third party, maybe in-house training. Inspections is different, so, which is at least weekly basis inspections, all those machines you are using in your premises. Inspections, jointly inspections should be done. Suppose that if in case of any um, problems related the machine surrounding the area, cleaning and foundations, anything happens, then you have to who consider, and you have to do the safety instructions on regular basis, weekly basis, and you and define, you can define the schedule, and also schedule must be defined, and the how much times we are using the machine, and how much times people's workers are exposed the hazards, expose the hazards during the work. So you have to identify that, right? Key how much, how many times, and what are the frequency of inspections. So basically weekly and fortnightly and monthly basis happening in construction sector. So those types of criteria you have to who decide. Now we will discuss about the breakdown maintenance. You know that if you are using heavy tower crane, sometimes a breakdown. Suppose that if you are using if you have car, that times maybe is some breakdown, so that called breakdown maintenance. That is a very a serious issue, or that is a very highly risky, because of you know that if you are talk about the tower can breakdown, so that is a very highly risky. Suppose that if you are if you have shut down project, breakdown in your electrical room, something's wrong, so that is a highly risky. So you have to check the safety measures, you have to take safety precautions properly. Suppose that at electrical cable, you must be de-energize the electrical cable, electrical's energy in your premises, as above the if working in below the cable lines. So that is also permit to work systems. You have to prepare the work method statements, risk assessments, and inspection schedule, and maintenance of maintenance accordingly the manufacturing process. And you have to consider permit to work systems, trainings, safety awareness. So you have to prepare documentary part art that call administrative if controls you proper taken, and also check the if you are deploying any maintenance activity for the any workers. So you have to check the competency levels, because of maintenance mal maintenance breakdown maintenance is each more than difficult to difficult rather than the pre-inspections and another inspections. So you have to check, you have to visualize, you have to significant hazards identify and take corrective measures and continuous supervisions, as well as the if you are maintenance doing to maintenance, then you have to also consider the lotto systems, and so that is very effective. Now we will discuss planet and preventive of preventive maintenance. Means we have already discussed pre-medical, pre-inspections and maintenance schedule, and breakdown maintenance and inspections. Now we will discuss plan to preventive if maintenance. So you have to proper planning preventive maintenance. What are the your preventive maintenance? What are the you have identified next maintenance again? And means if you have take maintenance, then what are the maintenance you have done? So that is a another, so you have to schedule preventive maintenance schedule. So that is a very good thing. If you have a more than equipments using in your premises, suppose that that is also happening in manufacturing process. If you have a construction project, then you can do it also same. Now we will discuss conditions based maintenance. That is a different part. Conditions based maintenance and introduce provided the manufacturing timeline. Suppose or the conditions based maintenance. Suppose if you have a working in power plant and there are a turbine. So in case of any conditions based as maintenance, means what is the conditions of turbine? Because of that if you power plant machinery, if in case of 2 hours breakdown, means there are around 5 crore 6 crore per hours us lost, company lost the income. So maintenance schedule is very important in others sector also. So guys, guys, is today I have discussed about the maintenance. What is the importance of maintenance? How many types of importance, and what is the benefit of maintenance? Benefit of maintenance: you are aware about the your equipments, and equipments will life will be increased, and also your productivity will be increased in case of, and also reduce your or reduce your work hindrance at the workplace. And all workers are very motive and very motivational if you have using each and every machine in good condition. Because of some machines are using some lifting inks, and suppose the rope suspended platform, that is a very highly risky. Because of if in case of don't have you did not maintenance on time to time, that may be chance of major disasters. That called disaster if in case of 3 4 5 people die one place due to some mechanical failure. Because of that recently 3 4 months ago, in Mumbai, you have already heard heard news, big news. That is a disaster, we can say a disaster of the construction site. Means high potentials of incidents happen, and one tower can booms hold down from the 17 meters height, and below the area around the 70 around the 35 if workers and including staff working below the area. And there was around 31 people died on workplace and on spot due to mechanical failure. So due to that is a big examples for understand why we needs to be maintenance. So we can save also human life if you are a alert in maintenance. Because of nowadays if you are living in any society, there is also will be installed all circular vertical lift. So if don't have time to time lifting maintenance, that may be chance of as also passenger lift will be fall will break off. Why already happened these cases in Mumbai. So guys, you have to aware, you should aware about those things, and you have to maintain, and you have to take proper responsibility to maintenance all machine equipment schedule and maintenance time to time, so that can avoid the any accidents and to avoid the accidents at your workplace. Thanks, have a nice day. Thank you, dear friends.